What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another toy review. And today we're taking a closer look at one of my favorite new animes, SH Figuarts, Mashle. It's Mashle, right? Mashle. So this show is about. It's kind of like Harry Potter in a way. If you haven't seen the show, it's very funny. It's super funny. The sense of humor is there. Uh, the storyline is good. The first season, I think it's season one. Season one is just, it's good. At first, I was like, "What is this show about? Let me see what this is all about." And I finally saw it, and the show is so worth watching. I love it. Mash is my favorite character out of everybody. I don't care about nobody else. Mash is the guy for me. It kind of reminds me of One Hit Man, but this show is just, I don't know, it's just funny. They have like the same concept but without the magic. Like if Harry Potter was like this show, oh, I would have been a Harry Potter fan from day one, but I'm not. So, but this show is so good. And today we're taking a closer look at the main protagonist, and that would be Mash Burndead. So he has finally been released. We're going to take a closer look at him a little bit later, but first we're going to take a closer look at the box. As you see, they have more of a, I want to say like a Renaissance feel to it, like the tan and the burgundy red, because he is in a magical school. So he does have that going on right there. And of course, you got his name right there and his name right there again. And we have some cool pictures of him in the back of the box. I don't know, you guys can see that. And he comes with a lot of fun accessories, um, funny face plates, and yeah, so that's the side of the box. So, or that's the box itself. I was trying to take them out carefully, and I kind of messed that up because as you can see, everything's everywhere. So, we're just gonna go one by one into his accessories. So, the first face plate we're gonna take a closer look at is, um, how do I say this? Because Mash is more of a, he don't smile too much. He's more of a, I want to say he's serious. He's a serious type of guy, but he's not. So this is just him looking to the side, which is nice. Good to have some different facial expressions. Him looking, it kind of like he's looking down, but I can't really tell. Look like he's looking down. So yeah, and he does that quite a lot sometimes if he's not understanding a question or something. He's like, I'm not sure. um, the next faceplate is him eating one of his favorite snacks. It's cream puffs. He loves cream puffs, which is so funny. I never had a cream puff. I don't know what a cream puff is. I'm assuming it's an oatmeal pie kind of thing. If it's like a relative, then that's what it would be. And this is him drooling over a cream puff. As you can see, he got like some drool right there. And I think this face is so funny. All right. So speaking of the cream puff is so tiny. It's so little. This little old thing, my goodness. But this is what he likes. I would like it if it was a little bit bigger. It kind of like a biscuit. It's so tiny though. Golly. But this is the cream puff. I wish it was a little bit more bigger than this, but that's as big as it gets. So try not to lose that. He does come with a magical wand, but if you've seen the show, the anime, this kid has no magical powers. He's a regular human, and he uses his muscle as a replacement for magic. And that's what the show stands for, actually. Or at least I think it stands for that. But yeah, so we have two pointy fingers. I think these hands are for, well, you can use them to point, but they also use to hold his magical wand like so. I hope I can get it in without cracking it. Okay, maybe it don't. I think it does go in here. It gotta go in here. We'll see later in the video. Then he has a open hand right here, I think, to hold the cream puff. I'm not quite sure. Next we have It looks like two fists, but it's not. So these two hands right here are is to hold his weights because he lifts a lot of weights, a lot of reps. Get your reps in, and then of course we have two other open hands right there as well. But next up, he does come with two dumbbells right here. So in order to put it on, you gotta take this apart, detach it, put it through the hands, and then he can start lifting the weights. All right, enough of the accessories. Let's get into the figure itself. So here we have Mash. I don't really like the faceplate that he comes with. I don't know. To me, I feel like the anime is more of a. I don't know. His face is more. I don't know. I guess he's a more tanner in a way. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember. But they did get his hair. They did capture his features a little bit. But I had to look at the anime again. I just finished it. Now I gotta rewatch it again. But I really do like the anime. It's so good. And I think I'm gonna get the manga for it because the story is so good. You gotta watch it, you guys. You gotta watch it. Um, but he comes in his cloak, and he comes in his new cloak. Actually, this is a new version of it. The first one was just plain, but then this is like their new uniform. So he does come with that, which is pretty cool that they added that. And then of course he's in his school uniform attire: the tie, the dress pants, the belt, uh, the Chelsea boots. I want to say the Chelsea boots, but they're not Chelsea boots, and a button-up shirt. So yeah, so you gotta go to school in uniform, gotta look presentable, represent. So yeah, he got that going on. Articulation wise is so good. He has butterfly joints going on. Very easy to move, very easy to move around. Same thing with Ichigo and all the other SH Figuarts figures I have. The continuation of the cloak continues. It doesn't stop. It's just not one roll. It's a roll right here to have like that ruffle in the cloak. So it's a continuation in that, which is so nice to have. Um, and another thing about his cloak is that this part of the cloak is very thin. Not too thin, but thin enough. So if you're like trying to do like a power move, it will stay in the air, stay in place, stuff like that. So I like it. I like the engineering on this. I feel like they did this very easy to make. Another thing, he does have ab crunch. He can go in that far. He can go this far back. The hoodie does not move, so it's kind of glued on. Same thing with this part of the jacket. You cannot take this off. This part is all glued. So this is like one whole piece. He can kick out this far. Of course, I want to say it's double jointed, but it's not. It's just one solid single jointed knee, which is nice. See how this knee is? So they did the same thing with this. Would have been kind of weird, but I like that they added that ruffle in there. So yeah, we got that going on. Ankle hinges going on, ankle pivot, and he also have toe hinges. I'm not even showing y'all what it is. So you got that. Another thing about MASH is the 360 and the wrist around the head. And yeah, so let's go ahead and they have a continuation underneath the sleeve too of his shirt, which is really nice that they added that also. I didn't even know. Didn't know that. Okay, so let's switch out his face. I don't know how to do that, so we're gonna look at the instructions that's on the inside of the box. So we're gonna take the hair off first. Okay, so we're gonna take the hair off first. Let's see. All right, this hair like it didn't have a slit. Take that off, and I want to put on my favorite face, which would be this one. I love this face. I love this face. I love this show, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's so funny. It's a funny show. If you need a good laugh, this is the show for you. It's funny. It's really good. So, oh, I like this face. It's him. I guess you could say he's on a cream puff high. Just loving his cream puff. So, got that going on. All right, let's switch out his hand. Let's see. Hmm. I don't have no hands. I guess it would be this one. So let's go ahead and switch this out. Go ahead and do it like that. And we're gonna go ahead. Uh-oh. Hold on. Trying to get this one in. Okay, got it. So, and we have the cream puff. That's like a biscuit. I really feel like they could have made this a little bit bigger, but I'm not too familiar with cream. Well, there goes that. I'm not too familiar with cream puffs. I don't eat a lot of sweets. Only thing if it's sweet, I'll eat a cupcake. I love cupcakes, so that's one thing about me I like. So yeah, you got that the cream puff in his hand, and he's like, "Oh, the cream puff." This is only. I mean, you're gonna see this a lot in the anime, which is funny, which is cool. It is one of his favorite things to eat. All right, so let's go ahead and do a height comparison, and then we'll conclude today's video. Okay, so here we have the height comparison. Starting first, we have Spider-Punk from Marvel Legends. Then we have SH Figuarts from Hell Paradise, Gadomaru. Then we have Jada Toys, Ryu. Then we have Robotech, Woody, and then we have Match himself. And as you can see, he does fall in line with the other toy lines. He's a good height, lengthy character. I think the shortest one in this group is Gadomaru. Also, Spider-Punk's not really standing all the way up, so he will be the tallest one out of everyone. So yes, that's a height comparison for Mash, and if he's, comparable with anyone else. Alright guys, so this will conclude today's video. I love this figure. I love this character. So yeah, I'm not going to be biased. However, any complaints about the figure would be the cream puff is really, really small. It could at least be a little bit bigger just for my sake, so we can, if I drop it and I don't lose it, it won't just vanish into the carpet. But it's really small. Other than that, it's not too much of the character you can say, because in the anime he is, and he's wearing his cloak. So he's wearing his cloak majority of the time. They could have gave him more cream puffs, maybe different sizes, bigger, medium, small, stuff like that. That could have been like a thing, or they could have gave us his bench press thing so he could do his weights. But other than that, I think this is a good set that they gave us. He comes with plenty of faceplates, hands, and accessories. So overall, I'm gonna give him a solid 10. This was a cool figure, and they nailed him perfectly. So I don't know if I'm going to get the other characters. I think Match is the only one that I really, really, really wanted. And I'm definitely going to check out the manga for more, because I want more of this show. I want more, and more. But that will conclude today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Give a thumbs up, comment down below, share the video, and I will see you guys in the next video to come. Take care, guys.